going on, Dragon Ball Super fans? UnrealEntGaming here today presenting my official review and overall breakdown for Dragon Ball Super Episode 28 leading into Dragon Ball Super Episode 29. It's settled. We're holding a martial arts match. The team captain's even stronger than Goku. So now, guys, I will be touching up on the subject of Episode 28 leading into Episode 29. If you guys haven't checked out my previous review, you guys might want to go ahead and do so. The official kickoff of the Universal God of Destruction tournament has begun, guys, with Champa meeting Beerus on Beerus' home planet for them having a little altercation. While doing so, it was incredibly awesome, guys. Now, I will say this episode brought a sense of nostalgia due to the fact that Goku and Vegeta weren't featured as much as the Gods of Destruction were. Now, that was actually a very well-played move because, again, the overall interaction between Champa and Beerus was priceless. So, the episode pretty much starts off with Whis watching Goku and Vegeta do one-fingered push-ups, which look very, very hard, mind you, because, again, Goku and Vegeta are wearing these suits that must be very heavily weighed because, obviously, they're keeping their bodies afloat. They're sweating a lot. Goku and Vegeta are literally pouring out in sweat. They're doing one-finger push-ups until Varus and Champa pretty much arrive. They crash into the woods, and that causes them to lose their balance. That causes Beerus to assume that Goku and Vegeta are causing commotion outside, waking them up early. So Beerus is pissed. Beerus is chasing them around, and what's funny here is the fact that Goku and Vegeta, they pretty much, they couldn't move. They couldn't run as fast. They were trying to avoid Beerus' attacks, and they were barely able to do so because these suits weigh so much. In the meantime, we get to see Champa, this fat cat from Universe 6. He's sitting there. He finally arrived. He's sweaty. He was pretty much making like this whole big speech about taking Beerus down and all that kind of stuff, but in the process of doing so, he was out of breath. He was sweaty. He needed water. He needed food, and as they were walking towards Beerus' home, he got what he wanted. He was sitting there. He finished eating or drinking or whatever he was doing, and then finally he was going to go on ahead and burst through Beerus' door until Beerus came bursting out before Champa can make the initial move, and then from then on in, we get to see the interaction between Champa and Beerus, which was very interesting because, again, although they're brothers, a lot of siblings out there can relate to having an older / younger brother because brothers always tend to fight over the stupidest things. And of course, you know, there was a sequence where Champa was talking to Beerus, and Beerus was looking at him like he was like all funny looking and whatnot because he had like this black tar on his face. And what was really funny here was Varus was like, Champa-sama. She gave him like a little like cloth to like wipe his face, whatever. But as the episode rolled on in, we get to see Champa, you know, hand some eggs on over to Beerus, Whis, Goku, and Vegeta. They were all eating it. Goku seems to be very impressed with the eggs. He was obviously hungry at that time. Beerus and Whis were not impressed, of course, until they offered some noodles to, you know, Champa and Varus, and they were amazed by this, which led to the altercation and the showdown between Champa and Beerus, which was really intense because as they fought, literally, they were breaking the ground around them because of the intense nature of their power, the amount of force they have within their bodies. They were creating like these rifts, and pretty much like the floor beneath them was crumbling. I mean, Vegeta and Goku took one step onto the floor, and they pretty much caved on in. So it was really cool to see that. Of course, leading into next week's episode, the tournament will finally begin. We get to see it. What I'm presuming here is everyone's going to gather up together, and everyone's going to go on ahead and, you know, just pretty much make their initial move to go on ahead and just go to the tournament place where it's going to be held. We get to see a little snippet of what this world is. It looks like a purplish, reddish world. It looks like freaking Mars, man. And all around the world, we get like we get to see like, these giant, massive Dragon Balls. These Dragon Balls, I would assume, are bigger than the planet itself, man. Like, these Dragon Balls are huge monstrosities. And what's really cool here is the fact that they're going to be fighting on here on this planet. And of course, the episode title for episode 29 is called "The Team Captain's Even Stronger Than Goku." Who is the team captain? I would assume it is Heat or Hit. He does look like a person that's going to give the Z Fighters a run for their money, in particular Beerus' team. But overall, guys, this episode was really good. Now, after reading my previous review and looking at what you guys had to say, a lot of you guys seem to have enjoyed this episode as well. It was a very comedy-driven episode for me. I truly love. I love the overall like interaction between Champa and Beerus because it showcased more of a harmony essence. Because we're coming fresh off of a very heated battle between Golden Frieza and Vegeta, with Goku, you know, pretty much eradicating, you know, Frieza. So there needed to be some comedy in here, and I do believe in next week's episode, once again, it's going to be mellowed out. It's going to be a very mellow episode. If you guys have read Dragon Ball Super's chapters 5 and 6, you guys will get to understand more as to what's going to happen and what's going on as of this point, because again, everyone needs to merge together. Everyone needs to get together so they can go ahead and go to this planet. I believe this planet is about 2.5 to 3 hours away from Earth, which is why we see Whis pretty much forging like this bubble or whatnot, because he's obviously going to take everyone to a ship and whatnot. They're all going to go there. So that's going to be really interesting to see. I want to see more of a development of Gohan's character because, again, he did ask Piccolo that he wanted to train, but I really want to see, like, you know, if there's going to be a sequence to where we get to see Gohan training with Piccolo one more time, or if he's simply going to go on ahead and attend the conference. We don't know. But what is certain is the fact that next week everyone's going to be gathering up together. In episode 28, obviously, Goku and Vegeta have accepted this offer by Champa, with Beerus accepting first, of course. Now, Vegeta was a little hesitant. I don't know if you guys want to go back and watch the episodes yourselves. It's going to be featured on AnimeRush.tv. We get to see a little bit of doubt in Vegeta because obviously he don't know what he's getting himself into because, again, with these new gods, with these new characters coming about, I feel as if Vegeta's unsure whether or not he wants to put the Earth on the line just for the sake of these two fighting over food. But again, guys, I mean, everything boils down to these cats, and these cats are fighting over food, man. We have one cat who's as skinny as a stick, and we have another cat who's as large as a whale, and they're pretty much fighting over eggs and noodles. This is absolutely, like, epic. What I really wanted to see here was a further continuation of Beerus and, you know, Champa fighting, because Whis and Vaduz pretty much had to interrupt that little confrontation, which was really awesome because at first when they were gonna punch each other, they kind of stopped, like, simultaneously, like they were gonna hit each other, but they didn't hit each other until, you know, round 2, like they started like just coming to blows, and they were destroying the ground around them. It was really, really cool. It was really intense. But I would like to know from you guys, like, what are your overall thoughts and opinions going into next week's episode, and what are your overall expectations as to what's gonna happen? Let me know in the comment section below, guys. Once again, thank you all for watching. If you guys are Dragon Ball super fans, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. That way you guys don't miss out a single Dragon Ball episode. If you guys enjoyed, if you guys cannot wait to see more, if you guys cannot wait to see episode 29, smash that like button. Leave your overall thoughts in the comment section below, guys. Tune in for the next episode. I am absolutely excited, guys. I will be doing more informational breakdown videos tomorrow as I get more information. Again, guys, you guys might not want to miss out on this because this is going to be something that's going to build off very, very well, and I do think Akira Toriyama and Toei are doing a great job at this right now because, again, this is going to build up to something very big, and with all the promotional use and whatnot, this is going to be something very, very epic. So again, guys, thank you all for watching. Once again, tune in for more. Thank you all for supporting the channel. That means to me more than anything else, so thank you all so much for that. Tune in for the next update, and I'll be seeing each and every single one of you Super Saiyan gods in the next episode. Take it easy, guys.